Good morning, campers. I am at the trailhead before 6 o'clock, and there's a restaurant in about 4.7 miles, and they serve breakfast from 7 to 10. So that's my goal this morning, is to go that way to breakfast. Last night we had an individual, I think he burnt every piece of dead wood around there, smoked some pot, he did, and that became his mission in life, to build a big fire. Kind of funny, but shelter was full. Almost everybody slept in there. I think me and one other person tent camped. I camped up the hill so I wouldn't bother anybody this morning as I got up. It's a big climb coming out of that camp. Good spring, pretty good shelter. Little meadows right there. Maybe we'll see some cool wildlife this morning. We'll see. The sun is starting to peek out. It's a beautiful morning. You can hear bees and bugs in the trees already as the sun's coming up. That shelter had a lot of mice in it. I was surprised people opted to camp in it last night because they were so bold. They were coming out before it was even dark. I mean, I sat down on a rock when I first got there and a mouse ran out over my hand. So I was like, that's it, tent camp. Unless it was just pouring rain. But there was another cabin down the way. It was a rental cabin from the Park Service. I had to learn more about that, but had a big porch area, and I thought, man, if it really broke out raining, that's where I'm headed, to sleep on that porch, because nobody else was there. But decisions. Eggs, biscuits, I just don't know. Definitely probably orange juice. And definitely. Somebody left some trash. We'll have to get that. Came across this nice rock / talus slide, and they were able to cut a trail through here. It's kind of nice. There's a big rock in the trail. And there's a deer right there. Hello, baby. She's just checking me out, saying, what's happening? You can't shoot me. I'm in a national park. I got safety. The deer here are really friendly. They'll come up to the tents. I think they would eat and lick on your salt poles, the handles and stuff, if they could. So at night you can hear them walking around camp, and you can tell the difference between a bear and a deer. A lot of different. Bear rustles and makes a lot more gruff looking sound than a deer will, and a deer kind of walks and stops and walks and stops, where the bear just kind of meanders through non-stop at a different rate. At least that's my theory. There's one of my favorite birds. He just took off. Darn. Hear him? I love that sound. So it looks like this is their water station for this resort up here. Should be getting close to the turnoff for the restaurant. It's before 8 o'clock. Doing good this morning. Oh, gonna get me some breakfast. That was quite a climb coming out of there too. I am sweaty. I have breakfast on my mind. Yep, food. Had some M&Ms earlier to get me started. We got a Starbucks and a craft and gift center. Hiking along and see some daylight, skylight. Now that is a view. The restaurant was way up there and had a good view. You could look out the windows, but this is really nice right here. Kind of a hidden jewel out here. Sometimes you get up here at a view and it's very limited, and this one is not. This one's gorgeous. Kind of hazy out there today. Came up a little bit further and still more good views. This is just awesome. It's been a great morning. Breakfast, good views, This is just an amazing day. There you can see a white blaze on the rock right there. So we're just going right along these cliffs here. Oh man, this is amazing view. And look, we've got some flowers up here too. We haven't had many flowers here in the Shenandoahs, just off and on. But look at there, some laurels. Pretty. All right, looks like they're going to take us back off into the woods here. There's the road down there. So we must be going to go down a little bit here pretty soon. And I'm wondering if that's the town we go to resupply, Luray. Could be. There's a shelter here. Has that got water? That's probably what it was an old water fountain.
Yeah, I bet you it was. There's a water line.
Wow.
It doesn't work now, but...
We saw steel pipes back there, and this is bird's nest number 3. That's a nice looking rock one.
How they designed it at fire.
Wow-wee. I like this.
Yeah, this is very nice. I like
This
that
is
design where they put the fire.
Yeah, definitely can lay up there, and
Yeah.
this was a nice one.